2017 was a very unique year for the Cincinnati Bengals. The team celebrated its 50th anniversary and as a result brought a bunch of legends back from the years past. However, it was the team of the present that left a lot to be desired on the field, and as a result it raised some interesting questions for the team of the future. The offense, for example, was horrendous. The team could not find the end zone for 8 straight quarters during the first 2 games of the season, and as a result, offensive coordinator Ken Zampese was fired the day after the Thursday night primetime game against the Houston Texans. Bill Lazor was then promoted to offensive coordinator, and even though the team did manage to find the end zone and score a few touchdowns during the first half under Lazor, the team during the second half could not find the end zone seemingly at all. Called a lack of halftime adjustments or Lazor having to implement his system on the fly, but the offense overall in 2017 sucked. This could be because of a lot of different factors. Andy Dalton still has not regained that 2015 form, and star wide receiver AJ Green had a very off year that saw him drop many catches that in years past he would have caught with ease. Tyler Eifert, the star tight end of the team, had another injury-shortened season, and Jeremy Hill had his most likely last season as a Bengal cut short due to injury as well. Speedy wide receiver John Ross, who the Bengals drafted in the first round of the 2017 NFL Draft, saw very limited playing time, and his season was too cut short due to injury. And let's not get started on the offensive line. To put it easily, they were a train wreck. Tyler Boyd seemingly had a sophomore slump and as a result had a very poor year when compared to his rookie season. Combine all those factors and you have the makings of a very bad offensive output from the Cincinnati Bengals. However, not all was doom and gloom for the offense during the 2017 season. There were 2 bright spots, Joe Mixon and Giovani Bernard. Mixon, even though he received a very negative reaction when he was drafted, kept his nose out of trouble and put up some very impressive numbers, proving that he can be a star running back in the league. Giovani Bernard was coming off a knee injury and had a career resurgence. These 2 combined could be a very formidable running back duo for the Bengals going forward, especially since Jeremy Hill kind of was a bust after his rookie season. Moving on to the defensive side of the ball, I would give them a better grade than with the offense when you consider how much time the defense had to spend on the field. The lack of offensive support did not help them at all, and as a result there were quite a few problems. The biggest one to me was Dre Kirkpatrick's coverage. Now, usually Dre has been okay, but I just feel like this year his coverage dropped off significantly. Adam Jones also had an injury-shortened season, and Vontaze Burfict's season was cut short due to injury and suspension. There were bright spots, however, just like the offense. Young stars such as Carl Lawson, Nick Vigil, and William Jackson III had fantastic seasons, and Jackson, in my opinion, had a breakout year. He is electric at his position and could be the best cornerback the Bengals have had in quite some time going forward. Carlos Dunlap, George Iloka, and Geno Atkins also all had solid years, as you would expect from those 3 Bengal players. So what does 2018 have in store for the Cincinnati Bengals? I have no idea. The team already unbelievably brought back Marvin Lewis, and as a result, Bill Lazor is now returning for his 2nd season as offensive coordinator. I thought there was no way the team could justify bringing Marvin Lewis back, and considering all the rumors surrounding his departure, I thought he was as good as gone. However, Mike Brown proved me and the rest of the city of Cincinnati wrong and brought Marvin Lewis back, and so we're going to have another 2 years of Marvin Lewis as the Bengals head coach. Now, they have undergone a massive coaching overhaul, bringing in a new defensive coordinator, a new quarterbacks coach, a new wide receivers coach, a new offensive line coach. A bunch of new faces will be on the Bengals coaching staff, and whether or not that can be the difference from making this Bengals team kind of lackluster in recent years to a contender again, that remains to be seen. But what about some of the guys on the field? Jeremy Hill, for example, as I said earlier, he's probably going to be gone. He had a really good rookie season, but didn't do much after that, and his season this year was cut short due to injury, so I would expect him to pop up on another NFL team next year. AJ McCarron currently has an arbitration case with the Bengals going on, but usually the team wins the case, so I would expect McCarron to be back as possibly Dalton's backup quarterback, or he may even overtake Dalton as the starting quarterback. That remains to be seen. Tyler Eifert, however, the guy is a fantastic tight end when he's healthy. However, he is quite fragile and gets hurt quite a bit, so I have no idea what the Bengals are going to do with him. Because he gets hurt a lot, they may be able to re-sign him for a cheap price, but it's a high-risk, high-reward situation, because if you bring him back and he's healthy, he's going to do well, but if he gets hurt, then you're out of luck. In conclusion, the 2017 season of the Cincinnati Bengals was a very forgettable one. The offense was a joke, and even though everybody was shocked that they brought Marvin Lewis back for the 2018 season, in reality, considering who owns the team, we should have all seen this coming. So, will 2018 be the year Marvin Lewis finally rights the ship and steers this team to a playoff victory and a Super Bowl championship? That remains to be seen. It might be same old, it might be celebration and jubilation. Until that day, however, I will still root for the Bengals regardless, so hoo-day.